Uh-oh, the gate is missing off the front of Northfield Park, of the stable gate. I'm assuming somebody didn't see it. The little arm that goes down is no longer present. It's been amputated, I'm guessing, by a truck and trailer last night. So on my way to the barn today. It is, what day is it? It is obviously Thursday. Thursday today. I'm over at the, yeah, it's Thursday.
But Daddy, you can't tell everyone I coughed that night.
I know, we gave Addie the day off. No school for Addie today. She was coughing a bit last night. Usually when she gets these, Addie's a premature baby. And,
You're not baby. I'm in a baby seat.
And when, obviously, and Amy and I talked about this, and as they get older, they get stronger. And when she was younger, even 6-7 months ago, 8 months ago, when she would cough, it would take her 10 days to get over it. And she would have some pretty strong, there's Mom. She would have some pretty strong coughing fits. There's Fi for everybody there. And, oh, Addie, shush. So, actually, I want to see her go on the track. So we just been, when she has a little bit of a cough, it's better just to give her a day and let her get over it. So no school today for Addie Bear. She'll likely stay with Amy when I go over to the meadows. Now, last night, aside from Addie coughing a bit at the track, pretty good night at the track. Very happy with what I saw from both the horses we raced. Now, I did receive... Adeline, I'm doing a video, so you need to shush. How's that? Okay? Is that a deal?
Can I ask you questions?
No, you can't ask me any questions till I'm done my video. Deal? So, couple of 3 emails come in asking, no, you have to wait until you eat that bagel. Eat that bagel and then you can watch the iPad, and not until. Go eat the bagel. Come on, go. So 3 emails that come in today asking about the horses. Why does What a Mission have to be sold? Man, he looked so good last night. Why would we sell a horse like that? It's very simple. Adeline. It's very simple. It's the classification. Now he has to jump up a class. We have horses that are in that class. And after that class, then they're straight claimers. And I know there's people out there that say, no, Anthony, he can do in a higher condition. Guys, I sit behind the horse all the time. He's a nice horse. He would do great at Saratoga. He might even do good at Yonkers. But when it comes to What a Mission, I need everybody to understand that these horses just can't stay forever. And I chose this path, starting down this path a couple of years ago, and there's a great number of people that enjoy being on this path, where our horses are 8-5 when they go on the track, and they do well. And when they get up higher, and their odds start to get up higher, and the classes start to get tougher, at that point we look to move them on. And that is the model that we have chose moving forward. And for the people that have been with us, I had a wonderful conversation, as I said in a video. Adeline, I had a wonderful conversation, as I said in a video, with Peg yesterday about this. I am understanding that there has been a pivot. There has been a shift in our model. I get that. But it is driven. It isn't me just waking up one day and saying, I think we need to change. This has been ongoing, slowly ongoing, for quite a while. And if we're going to have the horses in our barn that we have right now, whether we acquired the aged horses or whether we bought yearlings and we're racing them on their way up, this is how it has to run. We just can't continue to keep all the horses under the barn all the time, and then when they're finally beat up and run down, then we sell them. You can't do that. And in fairness, I had a very polite message from Kim the other day. She said, I know your barn's a big barn, but it's turning into all the other big barns. Inevitably, there has to be a push where we are moving in one direction collectively. And if 15% of the stable wants to go to the far left and 15% wants to go to the far right, and I'm doing my best to drive straight down the middle and keep everybody happy knowing that I can't, the inevitable is going to happen, right? People are going to say, Anthony, I don't want to be a part of this model anymore. And that is heartbreaking to me. That is what has been bothering me for the better part of a month. Some days I can hide it better than others, but I can see the path that we're on. And I'm constantly trying to pull us to the middle. But inevitably, people are going to want to leave. And I get that. And unfortunately, to be in this business, to be the stable the way it is, I have to be okay with that. And I'm not. I'm not okay with it, and it really bothers me. So for Chris, who sent me the email moments ago, or for Peg, or for Kim, or for everybody that didn't send me an email and just sat home and maybe cursed a little bit under their breath, or bit their tongue, or just felt bad. Adeline, stop. No, you're not going to see the little kitties right now. You're not feeling good. You're not going to a dirty old place. For everybody out there that feels that way, I want you to understand that I get it. I get where we came from. I get what we were, and I'm trying my best to get what we are. And from all that, derive where we should be. And it's not easy. It's tough. So I hope everybody understands that. Now, getting back to the horses, What a Mission raced great last night, right? What a Mission's a little bit erratic. I think the time off actually helped him, and to come right back. I'm glad he didn't get in Wednesday, or Saturday. I'm glad he didn't get in Saturday. Walter's Keepsake, I thought raced good. He's going to be a nice horse in that class. He makes one more win. He's out of the classes here at Northfield. Then he has to go over to the Meadows. Well, we have Crantini and Unbeatable Kemp for those classes. That's the reality of it. We can't have three horses in this. Can't even have two horses in the same class, let alone three. And that class I'm talking about, it didn't even fill this week. And that's the next biggest problem, is having the horses to race in classes. It's wonderful to say, I have a nice horse. It doesn't matter if we can't race them. And if we can't race them against horses we can do well with. We had Stay Close down in Southern Ohio. I said, oh, Grady raced great the other day. I talked to Brett for 10 minutes after the race because he is a little bit tricky to drive. Addie, stop. He is a little bit tricky to drive. I said, Brett, just don't look down. I said, he's not right. He's not dangerous. He's not going to make a break. When you sit behind him, you'll know what I'm talking about. But just drive him like he's perfect because he's great right now. And I was excited to see him in to go. And then I got a call from Stacy saying, Anthony, Kings County fits the same class as Stay Close, and I have another horse for that class. I can't race him here this week. Now we can race him in the Open at Northfield, which I'm not super comfortable with. I would if I had to. He fits the non-winners of 10,000 or 10 races because we could price him for 40 US. But that's going to be combined with the Open. Inevitably, 100% it is. So now he's got to go back over the Meadows. Now I'm talking to Megan. There's a 40 claiming series. We send him there. He's claimed right away, which I've said he's worth 40, and we should have got 40, and we would get 40. But we've worked so hard to get these top-end conditioned trotters, and they're sitting there. There's not enough classes for them right now, and it's frustrating. Really, really frustrating to me. But I am left with trying to do what's best for everyone. It doesn't matter that it is unfair that we can't get them in. That doesn't matter. We don't... Adeline Hope McDonald. We don't live in a world that's fair all the time. And this game is so fluid and shifts so quickly. The playing field is there, and then it's over there, and then it's there, and then it's gone. You're left trying to make a perfect decision for an imperfect situation. And it's not always easy. I'm going to be wrong. Sometimes I'm going to be wrong. I watch my mistakes race all the time. But as long as I make the best choices I can, there's going to be fewer mistakes than otherwise. And that's what I'm trying to do. So when it goes to Walter's Keepsake and What a Mission, their classes are thinning out. It's tough. It's going to be tough to get them raced. And I've made the decision that those two horses will be sold. Now, I'm not going to give them away. It's always the same. I kind of dropped my pants a little bit yesterday and told everybody out there what I thought they were worth. I had a couple of people call me about Resolute Bay yesterday, and I told them he should bring north of 40. And I could tell that both of them thought they were going to get him for a lot less. That's not going to happen. There's still value in the horses themselves. I'm just looking to race the best team I can. That's what I'm looking to do. And that's what we should always be looking to do. And that's the path I've chosen. So for the people out there that are like, Anthony, you are wrong. You might be right. But I can only do the best I can. I hope everybody at least understands one thing. I am trying my very hardest to do the best I can. I'm going to be right and I'm going to be wrong. But at least I go to bed every night and wake up every morning knowing that I did the best I could for the horses, for the barn, for everyone, especially for my family. So that is maybe just a little recap of yesterday's videos and factoring in 2 horses that raced very well last night. Both were short. Neither of them were tight, and they both raced great. What a Mission looked like he was fit as a fiddle. And I know there's going to be people that own those horses saying, Anthony, I just don't agree with your decision. I get that. Somebody has to make them. So, anyway, with that, I'm obviously always open to feedback. I do appreciate the emails, and I appreciate the professionalism in which they're crafted. Nobody's sending me any, F-bombs and curse words and negative tones and attitudes. Everybody is being professional, and I truly appreciate that, because this, as you can imagine, and I'm sure you know by now, this is not an easy decision. These are not easy decisions, and they won't be the last. This is wave 1 of horses coming. And I think I've explained myself very well, and I'll explain the next wave just as well when that comes. But for now, a tough decision. And we're going to see 2 horses likely leave that raced very well last week. But as I start to focus on our 3-year-olds getting ready to qualify, our sophomores getting ready for stake season, our 2-year-olds starting to get ready for their stake season, that will be upon us quicker than you realize. And the horses we race, I want them going on the track with purpose, going on the track in positions they can win. And I know you're going to look at it and say, well, What a Mission can win that class. If I thought that What a Mission was a layover in the next class up the way he was last night, he wouldn't be up for sale Saturday. He will do very, very good for somebody in Saratoga or Yonkers. And you can say, well, we can send him there. I've chosen not to. And that's that. So with that, I truly appreciate, as I said, the respect that everybody has shown. I hope you understand these are not easy decisions. And there will be acquisitions in the future too, if they make sense. But I hope everybody understands, or at least trusts it. I'm doing the best I can. So with that, I'll let you go. Have a wonderful, truly wonderful Thursday. We do have a couple of horses in tonight at Mohawk. We do have a couple in tonight? One for sure. Maybe a couple. And we definitely have Stay Special, who also is in the sale Saturday. She races on Friday evening. And we have some horses today at the Meadows. So back to work. I'm going to get out. We still have a couple of 3-year-olds. I told you I wanted an update from Jason. Jason said, well, they'd only been in 3 weeks. I didn't know if you wanted to go with them. Yes, they are training this morning. In fact, I just watched Gypsy Hill coming off the track. I'm going to go in, and if Irresistible Sun hasn't gone yet, I'm going to go with him. So I'll give you a few updates as the day goes on. After the Meadows, we'll talk about what went on this morning, right now, and what is going on later in the day. So with that, I'll let you go. Take care. I will talk soon.